How the fuck are ya, sausage fingers, galactic criminal here? We've been on a bit of a ride, you and I, so far with the Architects leading up to the release of Holy Hell, but I'm gonna go ahead and save my comments for the end. Also, I hope I didn't spoil my appetite for them. I listened to the entirety of All Our Gods on the way home from work today. Architects, modern misery with a 1, 2.
Seven billion hungry ghosts, just a parasite carrying its host. The emperor wears no clothes, I see those fragile bones, but we're buried by mud and misery. Mud and misery. To wash the blood from our hands, we blind and insane, and truth will suffocate the soul. It grows with a light and fades from our bones. How must be empty on the devil's ear, singing us the last breath. Finally something that we all share. I'll go to the grave with the sun still in me. What are we hiding in the rain? This is a prison for lost souls. Another lifestyle joins the train. We used to run with the wolves. Now we can't see that far out, 'cause there's no light in the black hole. So try and tell me we are blessed. We used to run with the wolves. Runners are now as just the same as a gun to my head. Don't be fooled by my energies. That'll fade, and the servants will bite as they blaze. Now has it come to this? I won't go to the grave with the sun still in me, and I won't live like a slave, begging for nighties. What are we hiding in the rain? This is a prison for lost souls. Another lifestyle joins the train. We used to run with the wolves. Now we can't see that far out, 'cause there's no light in the black hole. So try and tell me we are blessed. We used to run with the wolves. Seven billion hungry ghosts, just a parasite carrying its host. The emperor wears no clothes, I see those battle bones, but we're buried by mud and misery. Mud and misery. I will live like a slave, I won't beg from my knees. I will not go to the grave with the song still in me. We used to run with the wolves. We used to run with the wolves. We used to run with the wolves. We used to run with the wolves.
Dude! Just an in-fucking-incredible final early release from Architects to bring that shit home and fully cement the hype that's already fucking huge for this fucking album. Now, for those of you who didn't see my reaction to Holy Ghost, the Architects documentary, in my words at the end, I kind of touched back on my opinion of Royal Beggars and how initially on the first listen I wasn't sure how I felt about it, but after seeing the documentary and some things some people had said, I've absolutely come around on the song and started to understand a little bit more the concept that they're going for with the album. Going into Royal Beggars, having already heard La Doomsday and then having released Hereafter, the songs being a little more depressive and slower, a little more morose, this kind of song was the one that I was expecting to get with Royal Beggars, so I think that kind of had an impact on my initial opinion of the song as well. Now, with how much I absolutely love All Our Gods, and with the little bit of their backlog that I've been able to jump into so far, I was already fucking sold on picking this shit up the moment that I heard it was coming out. But now, with having heard a track that's a little more aggressive and a little more of what I'm used to, I'm absolutely that much more on board with getting this album and hearing what the rest of it has to offer. Now, as for the video itself, as Architects like to do, there's symbolism in the imagery. This video for me kind of seeming like you're trying to get back into your normal life, your normal routine. Everyone's just kind of moved past your situation and you're still kind of held back in it. You know, Sam's got the fucking arrow in his chest. You still got that fucking heartache even though you're trying to move on. I can relate to that. Also with the lyrics being like, we used to run with the wolves, you know, kind of moving with the pack, just flowing with everybody else, and now you're just kind of at a standstill watching everybody pass you by and moving on. Now, there's something I kind of recall mentioning on one of my other reactions to the tracks they've released so far, is noticing sort of a trend, and also, like I said, very like depressive and sort of like morose style of theme to the melody. And it's also in the videos as well. They've all seemed visually kind of the same. They have this like bluish tone to them, and there's like a theme to the melody that's kind of relates the songs to one another, but they're different enough to where it's like they're not exactly the same, if you know what I'm saying. And then this track being a more like aggressive style to that, but also again having that tie-in to the rest of the tracks. That's sort of the melody that kind of blends in between them. And this track, dude, has some fucking solid goddamn moments in them. And I'll tell you, vocally, fan-fucking-tastic, dude. Sam fucking around like it's almost like the middle of this thing gets this deep fucking scream that he only does so often, as far as I've heard. I fucking love it, dude. Just it's so fucking mean and aggressive and emotional at the same time. Yeah, I really fucking enjoyed that. I cannot wait to hear some more. We are only a couple of weeks out, boys. So hey, what did you think of this? Are you a fan of the more aggressive side of the album? Let me know in the comments below. Of course, there'll be a link in the description for this video, so you can go ahead and watch it for yourself. Full screen for audio and get the full experience. And as always, have yourself a fantastic evening.